tell us about Brendan Gillen?
I can't give you an update. I don't have an update. Still being examined.
Looked like his hand might have been stepped on with a skate.
I'll give you an update when I know more information.
Okay. Obviously, a lot of concern though when you see a teammate get hurt like that.
Yeah, and you see the blood. Yeah.
Is it as simple as a game that you guys liked in the first and second that just got entirely derailed by penalties in the third?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I think the first, the chances they're getting are early. It was a lot of them off the rush. It's a four-man rush, and so our puck management in the first, our execution with the puck wasn't great. It was much better in the second, and that's why we started to play faster, and we spent more time in their zone. 5-on-5. I think we spent a couple more minutes 5-on-5 in their zone. That being said, I think we can still do a better job managing the puck in their zone because, again, as soon as we take a shot and there's a loose puck, they're getting and they're gone. So I think we can tighten that up. That's an area we'll look at. And clearly the discipline in the third period and the penalty kill just took us out of the game.
I'm not sure if this would be the reason for the kind of lower shot totals that you've had in a couple games in this series, but does your team need more of a shooting mentality than it's got right now?
Us? Yes. Yep. I still think we're again, I think we're 5.5, whatever, in their zone. I think we still pass up too many shooting opportunities for sure. But again, we got to stop looking for that extra play. Just do what they do, throw it at the net. But when we did that, they were getting the retrievals and coming out for. So we got to be careful watching that too, because that's where they're so strong, is off the rush. So we can't waste shots. We got to make sure they're having a good chance. But there's a couple of times that we had two forwards swinging in behind the net looking for those pucks, and that's why they're getting those odd men. So listen, we can play better than that. There's good parts of the game. The discipline, staying out of the box, is going to be a huge factor for us.
How do you explain that, Rick? There's no similar theme, I guess, to the penalties.
No.
Mason's the offensive zone, just an errant stick.
Yeah, well, again, he's trying to take a shot at with the puck. The guy follows through and gets it. Listen, they made the calls. They made the calls. We're not even going to get into that.
How do you sell this to your group? You're down 2-1 in the two losses. You've led both those games in the second period. So do you try and focus more on that?
Yep. Listen, there's 3 series east that are 3-zip. We're 2-1. They won a game in our rink. We have to come in here and win a game in their rink. It's as simple as that. So 3-2, 6-2, we lost the game. All our focus now is getting ready for Sunday afternoon. Slow them down. You slow them down with better puck management in their zone, and making sure that we don't get our forwards trapped deep, because again, their D are coming. So we really, it is puck management in their zone, and making sure that we have good support on the puck, and making sure there's always someone above. Like if it's a 4-on-3, we can live with that. Well, they had a couple of 4-on-2s, and they do they do an excellent job of pushing our D back and gaining the blue line and turning up and finding that second wave. So our forwards are going to have to reload and know exactly where they're going to take away that rush.
Colorado's power play looks so dangerous. It's a bit of a shooting gallery out there. So what's one key to making sure that?
Well, if we can win the face-off and get it down the ice, and then get a little more aggressive up ice so they're not getting in, and then on their entries be a little more aggressive. Once they get control of it, then we've got to protect the seams better, and we've got to protect that down and in that they found a couple of times. So then it's a matter of tightening up and cutting that ice in half. We can do a better job with that. Good.
Thank you.